Ask and you shall receive. Kimbo slice, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Looks like my opponent is gonna run it with Derek Lewis. This is gonna be a very, very good match, bro. If he actually picks Derek Lewis, or it's possible this dude's trying to ninja pick. Is that what you're about to do, man? You about to ninja pick? Because I'm not gonna. Okay, there you go. Because I'm not messing with that, bro. I ain't messing with that. Cause I see y'all tricks. I see your tricks. You're starting to Papa Chuck. Oh, this dude's, yeah. I know. I'm familiar with this player. He's good. Yeah, some of these players now is like they hover over a certain fighter and they wait. They wait until there's about like 2 seconds left on the clock and they immediately switch over to Daniel Cormier or like I don't care about fighting DC, you know. I don't give a shit. It's the John Jones, bro. I gotta be in a specific mood. But people are ninja picking now. I'm like, bro, I'm not dealing with that, bro. So here we go. Let's see how this fight goes. It's kicking my legs. So yeah, you guys are asking me to run it with Kimbo Slice again. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I used Kimbo Slice. It's a very, very interesting character, interesting personality, interesting fighter. You know, one thing I kick. All right, so this dude he's really keying in on that body shot. He's looking to hit me with uppercuts. Uh-huh. He's checking the kicks too, doing a good job. But yeah, I'm trying my best not to just completely zone in and stop commentating. But this is a pretty serious fight. I'm fighting a good player. I gotta try to be careful so I don't get caught talking too much. There we go. That duck straight is always money. Yeah, this man is keying in heavy on that uppercut. Yeah, Kimbo is I think like people who are fans of fighting, right? It's like there's some people who are, you know, fans of MMA, fans of the UFC, fans of fighters, and then you got people who are just straight up fans of fighting, right? Like especially if you're more old school and you grew up with, I don't know, you grew up watching somebody. Oh, I got caught. Like fan of fighting. And Kimbo Slice probably resonates with you in a lot of ways just because of his background, right? His background as like a, what's it called? Street fighter, bare knuckle backyard fighter. Started off in the streets where it's like, you know, two guys show up, no gloves, and you guys just duke it out. It's always like, it's the classic old school style of like knuckle up, where it's like, it's very interesting. It's like when a lot of people, when you think about like a street fight, you think about like altercation between two people on the streets. A lot of times they, you know, what they consider to be a street fight is a situation where you and I just pretty much box. Sit him down. Uh-oh. Oh, he checked my kick right there. That leg is donezo. Switch back. Switch back. Thank you. You see it all the time in street fights. And I've actually seen some YouTube comments, Twitter comments where like someone uses jujitsu to win a fight, and you see people going, dude, this street fights have been ruined forever. Now everybody kicking. Now people kicking. Now people trying to wrestle. Like street fights used to be about two guys standing right there and just teeing off on each other's faces. That's what people remember. That's what they think about when talking about street fighting. There's some people that still adhere to that. It's like, hey man, we're gonna fight, but we have to still come. We have to have a gentleman's agreement that this is not gonna go to the ground. They call it grabbing. That's right. Hey, no grabbing, no grabbing, no grabbing. Stop all that grabbing. Stop all that grabbing shit. Throw hands. They throw hands. Stop all that grabbing shit. I'm like, bro, do you want to fight or do you want to play patty cakes? Like, you want to fight or do you want to box? Like, what? Which is it? Like, there's some people that they'll look down on you if you like throw a roundhouse kick to the head in a street fight. Sit them down. They almost take a look at it as like unfair, right? Which is a very good reason why you just shouldn't fight, man. Especially if you have some training, because like you might think to yourself, hey, I've been doing jujitsu for a year now. I've got some skills. I can't wait to test this out in a street fight situation. Yeah, very unlikely that you will actually get to use it unless it's just you and the guy. But if his homies are there, if other people are there, the moment you take him down and mount him, everybody's jumping in. Just understand that right away. Dude, look at my freaking legs, man. Oh my god. This fight just got away from me. This fight just got away from me. Let's see if we can bring it. See if we can bring it back. Bring it back. How did I even get into this street fight? Yeah. I'm using Kimbo Slice. I was just saying, I know a lot of people really respect Kimbo. The same way they respect... Oh, double rock. Hey, Kimbo, retire. I mean, not retire. Recover. Thank you. A lot of people respect Kimbo Slice the same way they respect someone like Jorge Masvidal. It's the same thing. It's two guys that started off Careful. There we go. There we go. This is a war, ladies and gentlemen. This is an actual war right now. But yeah, a lot of people respect someone like Jorge Masvidal because of that. You know, started off in the streets and then, oh no, switch, and then taking those talents to the octagon. It's almost like people look at you as more real. That's a real street dude. He started off. That's where he started off. That's more real than. I mean, I'm a real fighter because I've actually done this shit in the street. Meanwhile, you're just a martial artist. There's a sentiment, right? Oh crap. That sentiment exists, but it's a sentiment that I understand. I completely understand it. There are a lot of people that. Oh nope, that's a scramble. There are a lot of people that just. Yeah, they just look at street fighting as just. I mean. More righteous style of fighting. And perhaps it is. When you think of that, you think of Kimbo, man. That's the whole entire point of it. Dude, I get carried away talking so much, but you get the point. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. That's it. Yeah, you gotta be so careful, man. I fall for that sometimes as well. When my, what is it called? When my stamina is low, when my stamina is really low, and my opponent goes to the body, and I go to counter with the uppercut, like right there, yeah, you get hit first as you're trying to counter with the uppercut. Look at that. He goes to counter with the uppercut. Boom. It's a good reason why sometimes, especially when you're tired, the lead uppercut is a better shot to try to use to intercept the opponent or to make the opponent pay, right? Beautiful first one. That was a war. That was an actual war, but let's keep it pushing. Serial gun. Serial gun. Always Serial gun is he's got potential. When I say potential, I mean he's got potential to be on the same level as John Jones and Alistair Overeem. These guys in the game that they can start getting quite cheesy. Anytime I fight a Siragon player, it's more like, all right, how is he gonna use Siragon? Because he's fairly versatile on the feet. Defense is pretty damn good right now. Oh, got him. Let him go. Let him go. Oh, we're pull countering. All right. That might get you in trouble later. I see it. You guys notice how I'm like pull in the pull, pull in the pull. What I would give, man. What I would give for a future in gaming, and especially in UFC gaming, MMA gaming, where like everything else has just been figured out. When I say everything else, I mean like the core principles of how the game works. You know, like everything under the hood has been figured out. It's kind of like, and then we're just making small tweaks and small improvements. It's kind of like the basics of building a car, the basics of building an airplane. It's all been figured out at this point. Like no one's still trying to figure out how to build a car, how to make a plane fly, right? Like all that's been figured out already. Now it's just it's small tweaks, right? It's all right. How can we make it faster? How can we make it more fuel efficient? Right? How can we make it smaller? How can we make it bigger? How can we make it more beautiful, more aesthetically pleasing? Right? You know, with the UFC games from EA, it feels like, oh, pull, come on. Nope. Oh, you're about to get knocked out. You keep doing that shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. I did not think it was gonna be that soon, but I will absolutely take it. I will absolutely take it. Boom boom. Yeah. Try to wing overhand shots at me. Run into a cross followed by left hook. Boom. Good night. Good night, Cyril. Let's move on. Hope you guys are enjoying this video, this fighter showcase. If you are, don't forget to leave a like on it. Always helps out. Always, always. But yeah, just talking about like how I'm looking forward to a time when everything has been figured out. It's been figured out. I think there are a few things that for sure that for me right now, anyone that's making a combat sim, you know, that's supposed to be a sim in any way, shape, or form, and if you don't have it, to me, instantly the game's a mess. And one of them is vulnerability. I think that is one thing EA, that it should just be a standard, period. You're gonna make a kickboxing game, you're gonna make a boxing game, you're gonna make a karate game, a taekwondo game. Fuck, you wanna make a fucking tai chi game? You wanna make a freaking Kimbo, Aikido game, whatever. You gotta have vulnerability. A vulnerability system has to be in there because that is at the core of why striking even works. Because the human body is vulnerable, and more vulnerable depending on what you're doing, and also less vulnerable depending on what you're doing. And that whole mechanic has to be in the game. So that's one, right? The same way you can't, like, it's going to be very difficult to build a moving thing like a car or a plane without an engine, right? Some kind of engine. You know, you need a way to move it. So, like, you know, you can't, if it's on land, like, it's got to have wheels, or else, like, how is it going to move, right? There are a few things that it just has to have, you know. It's gotta have this. It's gotta have seats, a way for people to sit in it. If it doesn't, then, like, where the fuck am I gonna sit? You know, it's gotta have a way for it to run. You know, something has to run it. Whether it's fuel, electric, something has to run it. There are a few set principles that I think, once it's figured out, it should just stay. Like, EA should never make another fighting game without vulnerability. That would just be absurd. You know, even though I'm not going to put it past them, because they've done dumb shit like that before, where they find something that really, really works and then they don't bring it back. So the more things like that are found, like, you know, We've all been asking for transition-based submission system, for example. Hey, if they bring that in UFC 5, right, and it's good, then it's like, okay, we found this system right here. Now we can improve on it. I think once all of that is found, then all that's going to be left is going to be fleshing out the game. So adding content, you know? I don't know how many games it's going to take EA to figure that out for UFC. Maybe by UFC 6, they would have already figured out how everything should work. And then it's going to be about, all right, now we're going to start bringing in way more animations. We're going to try to make all the fighters way more unique. You know, we're going to try to add way more content to the game, pack more content so you guys have way more things to do. You know, now we can start to focus on aesthetics and a bunch of other things as opposed to, like, the core mechanics of the game. Make sense? It's, why did I even start saying that? Just because I feel like Kimbo Slice is somebody that should have had unique animations, right? It's like, it looks like Kimbo, but I don't know. There's some fighters that you just cannot make look like themselves. No matter how hard you really try to play, like, to simulate them. Like Clay Guida, for example. It's like, sit him down. And you could say, I'm gonna fight crazy, but, like, you're still not gonna look like Clay Guida because, like, Clay Guida's character model does not move like Clay Guida. Oh, I saw you doing that. Yeah, keep being predictable. You know, I'm gonna grapple you. I mean, huh. That was a quick deny. I wonder if he's pre-denying. Try to posture up and see. Oh. Oh! Dude, he's denying these so quickly. I almost think he's pre-denying. Alright, got this one. Let me see what happens here. I'm gonna fake and try to pass this guard. No. Let's get to mount. No. Yeah, pre-deny. See that? Yeah, I see it. I see it. Looking at the grapple, I mean, the grapple advantage meter, I can see it. He's up. I did not think he was gonna. Nope. Yeah, figured. You are so predictable, bro. That lead roundhouse to the head into a cross combination, you did that all fight long, man. You did not think I was gonna catch on to that, bro. Like, I was distracted this whole fight. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, you were doing some glaring things, bro. That, like, you have to be blind to miss. You were doing some very like that lunging forward front kick that you were doing that I countered you earlier, and then that roundhouse to the head into a cross combo. I mean, it's one of your favorite combos. You threw it multiple times, man. Anyways, that's going to do it. Kimbo Slice. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, very iconic fighter, iconic character, just all of the above. You know, very recognizable look as well. And, you know, rest in peace to the man, as always. As always. I also asked you guys if it would be appropriate for me to do, like, a Stephan Bonnar style video. Now, Stephan Bonnar, I thought, was in UFC Undisputed 3 for some reason. He's not. He's not in UFC Undisputed 3, but he is in UFC Undisputed 2010. And I was thinking about doing some kind of tribute where I win the title. Like, I win the title with Stephan Bonnar. But like, I did a poll earlier today where I asked you guys if that would be like an appropriate thing to do, you know, like, because I've done it in the past where I did something like that for Anthony Rumble Johnson, and I got mixed signals, right? Some people were like, this is fantastic, and other people were like, oh, you're exploiting a dead person, which is like, I understand why you would think that. So I'll just let you guys decide, man. You're the viewers, you're the ones watching it. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I can do it. I could also not do it. Like, it doesn't bother me either way. I would love to do it because I have genuine intentions, but like, if it's going to turn you off for some reason, then, you know, I do care how you feel, okay? Trust me. I actually do care about your feelings. Anyways, again, if you enjoyed this video, go right ahead and leave a like on it. It always helps out the channel. And I will see you guys later with a brand new one. I'll probably not upload twice today. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Thanks again. You guys rock. And I will see you later. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.